So last meeting, we talked about the introduction of the internet, and then we discussed how the internet works. And then I already sent a video clip on how the internet works in our Facebook page group. Sana pinanood nyo. Meron bang nanood sa inyo? Have you ever tried to watch that? Hindi ko siya in-upload ko siya pero nagkaroon ng error kaya ginawa ko na lang, kinuha ko na lang yung link ng sa YouTube and then sinama ko na lang dun para you can watch na lang how the internet works. So, maraming mga destination na kung saan mag-travel yung request natin before na mag-review natin. So, sana pinanood nyo siya. And then, in your activity, I already checked some of the activities and napakaganda ng mga nabasa ko. Yung mga experiences ng mga nag-interview ninyo. So, nasayahan talaga ako. And then, I want yung mga hindi pa nakapag-submit, I think may deadline na yata tayo. So, do submit your activities before the deadline. And can someone share their assignment? Pwede ba? Meron bang gustong magbasa ng kanilang assignment? Can you share it to the class? Maganda kasing topic to eh. Sige, napalabas. I-share kayo man, di naramid yung assignment yung lalo na gijay pinikak perfect scores. Can you share your interview? Anyone? Wala bang gustong mag-share ng in-interview nila? Class. Mag-share kayo before tayong ag-start.
Mabaling Ilocano, ma'am.
Mabaling. Or mabaling mo lang nga basaon ng DJ papel din submit mo kanya. Sige, start mo, Christian.
Sige, ma'am.
Sharing tayo ngayon. Before tayo mag-klase. Christian, open mo na yung yung sinabmit mo sa akin, and then kahit basahin mo na lang. Christian. Nasaan na siya, si Christian? So while waiting for Christian, magtatawag na lang ako. Magtatawag na lang ako ng magbabasa ng kanyang ginawa. Si Blessy May Valiente. Okay, just check your today, diba? Can you share your interview to the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yun naman maki-join. Nandyan ba kayo sa mga harapan ng cellphone nyo or naka-online lang kayo? Sige na, sige. Blessy, basahin mo yung in-interview mo.
Ma'am, mag-start na po ako, ma'am.
Tama ka. So ito yung advice at PSI 1.
1.
Okay.
Presidente Power po kabisado. Sige na, Blessy, basahin mo yung yung in-interview mo. Sige, start na.
Can you tell us about your short story, your childhood, education, medicine, transportation, communication during 1950? During my childhood days, is very unforgettable.
People.
My neighbor childhood mate played. We played shatong, hide seek, tumbang preso, and others. One time, I had a bad cold and cough. My mother gave me a medicine that was the leaf of oregano and medicinal plant. Because medicine were expensive. My mother usually use medicinal plant whenever sick. Another experiences during those days, we were wake up early to pasture carabao before going to school. We walk to school every day. When I was graduated in grade 6, my balikbayan auntie uncle told me to go to their house to take care of their daughter. He told me that they me send me to school but then years passed by. I waiting for sending me to school. I could not wait. So I sent a message to my parents through letter or telegram, told them that I want to go home.
Ay, agaw naman signal ko.
So I continue my studies. So I continue my studies until such time that I graduated at the age of 30 years old and had a degree. Now I'm retired. Thank you, Lord. Ma'am, nalpasan.
Napakinggan nyo naman yung yung story niya. So, how's the life before? So, ganun talaga yung buhay before without the internet. Though, wala pa yung internet before, masasabi ko naman na magaan naman ang buhay before. Kung ikukumpara nga lang natin ngayon dahil sa emergence sa advancement ng technology, napagaan lang lahat-lahat. So, meron pa bang gustong mag-share dyan ng na-interview nila, yung mga perfect na binigay ko dyan? Share nyo naman. Yung mga warm-hearted na na-interview ni Jan.
Ma'am, can I volunteer po?
Okay. Ililista ko naman lahat ng mga nakikijoin.
Ma'am, can you hear me po?
Yeah, it's audible.
The difference between the life before the internet seems like a day and night. Because of the development and innovations of internet it brought in our lives throughout the years. My mother, Dina Cariaga, was born on 1978. She lived in Busel-Busel, Luna, La Union. While I was interviewing her, she was smiling while reminiscing her life before the internet. It seems that she misses her childhood because they would play throughout the day in the fields. plaza, and streets under the piping hot sun. It's her happy days where they enjoy their childhood. She remembered she was physically healthy back then because they would sweat and consider it as their exercise, which is good for her body. She said, unlike today, where we were COVID free, children would lock themselves in their room and use their mobile phones and play mobile games all day, and sometimes forgetting to eat their meals. While she can only watch at night together with their family and friends, where television is rare and according to her, wealthy people are the ones who can afford it. Her education was also demanding where hard work is the key to success. If her professor would ask to find something academically related topics, she would always use the library and patiently uses the books to find answers to her assignments. She wasn't distracted and always on focus because they can be bothered with internet. The medicine they used back then is also effective for common colds, small cut, and other mild sickness. Her grandmother would use medicinal herbs. Everything is natural and it's still effective, and she uses it up until now. While her transportation back then is a challenge because she needs to wake up early or she will miss the tricycle ride from her neighbor, and the tricycles in the past were not a lot. But when it's raining, she experienced walking in a rainy day barefooted with wet clothes while holding her slippers. It is very hard. And communicating with her loved ones far from her is not easy. She uses telegramma to write and only to inform important matters because it takes too long to be received. She also experienced having pen pal where she writes letter from international friends. That's all.
Nakarelate ako dun sa mga nasabi mo sa interview mo. So, mamaya na lang ako mag-share din ng experience ko nung childhood ako. So, anyone, meron pa bang gustong mag-share? Okay,
Ma'am,
last.
pag hindi pa po nakapasa, ma'am,
Yes.
pwede po ba mag-share?
Yeah, you can still share. Okay
Okay,
lang,
ma'am.
kasi hindi pa naman nag-deadline, di ba?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, you can share.
Okay yan, ma'am.
Okay, sige.
I've interviewed my auntie and she is Estrelita Palintan. According to my auntie, her childhood was the most fun and memorable day ever because she had so many friends who could play with her every afternoon. She made a lot of memories that brightened her day before, and she will never forget how her childhood was. Her parent, her parents don't allow her to play when she haven't slept at noon, or she haven't finished or helped her parents with household chores. When she was studying, she woke up early to get ready for school. His father took her to school so she wouldn't be late for class. When it's class time, they listen seriously to their teacher because they are very strict and sometimes rude. After class, my friends and I happily walk home so they can have time to talk about what happened and their throughout our day. When they're young, they didn't buy medicine because they planted many medical plants in their backyard, such as the Mong Maria, or better known as herbaca, Manzanilla, oregano, lagundi, or better known as dangla, and barbaranio for the cough and colds. They also use ampalaya leaves for the cough. When they traveled, they took minibus. My auntie said when they traveled from Cabanatuan to Carmen, the fare was only 100 or to 200 pesos only because the fare was cheap. Even you were going too far. They also don't have cell phone at their times. All they need to do is to give a letter to the person they want to talk to. They wait strictly a week before the letters arrives. My auntie said when she was a teenager, his suitors gave her a love letter. Then his suitors put some cologne on it so that when my auntie opened it, the letter smells good. Aji lang, ma'am.
Nakaka-relate talaga ako sa mga na-interview niyo. Actually, me, I was born in the year 1982. I was born in Balatok, Itaubon, Benguet. So my father is a miner. So nagmimina yung tatay ko and yun ba? Wait. So I was born in Itaubon, Benguet. So there in the Cordilleran region. And then every morning, I need to wake up kasi we have this small business na live chicken wherein my mother bought it in the city kasi ititinda namin siya ng live. So I need to help muna. Kailangan kong mag-igib ng water for those chickens and then maglagay ng pagkain ng mga manok, maglinis ng kulungan, ganyan. And then if we go to school, we need to walk 3 mountains because the school is located sa Balatok na rin siya, sa Balatok. Kasi kami nasa Balatok, Itogon, and then yun nasa, basta magkaiba, it took us 3 mountains, 3 mountains muna yung lalakarin namin to reach our school. So I need to pack my lunch and lalakarin namin yun. Merong mga shortcut na pababa sa bundok, pababa ng pababa hanggang patas-pataas na naman. Ganun yung way namin papunta sa school before. And then I also try to walk in barefoot. Kasi ayaw na yung madumihan yung mga shoes namin, especially doon kasi isminahan. A lot of yung malalaking truck na dumadaan sa kalsada, pag umuulan, maputik. So we need to carry our shoes or our slippers. And then on year 1990, the earthquake came and I was in grade 2. So me and my brother were separated from our parents. So lahat kami, pumunta kami lahat dun sa it was really strong. Magkayakap lang kami ng kapatid ko and then kasama namin yung aso namin na nag-guide sa amin to go to a safe place. And then, after ng earthquake, my dad was transferred in San Marcelino, Zambales. It is a sister mining company of the Balatok, Itogon, Benguet kasi nag-close yung minahan. Because of the earthquake, yung pinagkukunan ng ginto is nag-close. Maraming natabunan ng mga miners. So yung dad ko, lumipat kami sa San Marcelino, which is katatapos lang din ng 1991 ng pagputok ng vulkan. So we need to travel from the city, from here. Actually, pag magta-travel ka from Ilocos to there, it took you 13 hours to travel. 4 na beses kang magpapalipat-lipat ng sasakyan. And then when we were there, so dadaanan namin sa Alahar area muna, sasakay kami sa jeep, and I also tried riding in a jeepney. Doon sa bubong ng jeep, doon ako uupo. Para kasi maalikabok kasi sa loob ng jeep. So I will stay sa top of the jeep para makarating doon sa area namin. So I was that, actually na yun first year high school naman na ako noon. Nung lumipat kami ng San Marcelino, Zambales. And then, going to school naman in San Marcelino, Zambales, the company provide us school bus because the school bus will travel 5 mountains just to reach our school. So, every day I need to wake up kasi we have only 5 school bus in the area. So, pag naiwanan ka, hindi ka na pwedeng pumasok. And then, nung nag-third year ako, nag-retire naman yung dad ko. That's why I came here in Ilocos Sur. And then I continue my studies here in Santa Cruz Institute. Sa mga taga Santa Cruz dyan. And then there, yung bahay kasi namin is from Lantag, Santa Cruz. Katapat nun, pag dinirekto mo yung bukid is highway. So what I do every morning, I wake up every morning, I cook our breakfast, ako yung tagaluto. Kahoy, padasan nyo siguro nagluto ti kayo, ang kailaunay, puso na rin ang gas stove, pero mahal, nagminati sa kada, kunada. So, for emergency purpose lang, so pag maaga kaming gumigising, kahoy yung ginagamit namin sa pagluluto. And then, traveling, I walk from the house, bangka, Bital-Talon, hanggang makarating ako dun sa may highway, and then I always bring a water with me to wash my feet. bubusan ko na lang doon na ako magme-medyas, magsasapatos, and then lalakarin ko na papunta ng PCI. Everyday like that. Ganun yung ginagawa ko. And then, nung nagkaroon kami ng mga research sa school or mga assignment, kasi ang lunch break dati sa school is 11:30 tapos na yung klase and then babalik kami ng 1:30. So I pack my lunch, I go to Santa Lucia Library. If you tried that already in Santa Lucia Library, there's a very big library there wherein I always go there every day. Doon ako nagbabasa ng mga books. Tapos hindi pa uso dati ang cellphone. So I cannot, yung pipicturean mo lang siya, hindi kagaya ng that uso ang scanner. Pag may assignment ka, nakakita ka ng libro, pwede mo na siyang i-scan. Doon kasi, pwede rin may Xerox machine din dati, pero mahal. So what I do, pag pupunta ako doon, sinusulat ko lahat. And then pag nagsasubmit kami ng activities before, typewriter. Have you tried typewriter? Wala pang computer before? So typewriter, I use typewriter. Like that. And then, siyempre mahirap ang buhay without the internet. Communication, yung mga ligaw-ligawan dati is mga love letters. Yung mga mababango na love letters. Totoo yun. Na-try ko din yun. So, yun yung life ko when on my childhood. So, naglalaro kami yung mga, ngayon yata, wala na yata naglalaro ng mga taxing, mga holen, syatong, Chinese garter, tagu-taguan, langit lupa. I don't know if you try to. Pero ang sarap balikan. Yung wala kang iniisip na yung ng mata mo, gano'n. So that's life. Diba? Ganun talaga ang life. And ngayon, we're now in the internet world. So actually, I got married at a very young age. Di ko kayo ang kayo nga kung ag-asawa kayo nga nasapa pero siguro that's my fate. I got married at a very young age and then I went abroad. I worked there for how many years before I took up my baccalaureate. So, nung 34 ako, saka ako nag-aral ng college. And then, graduate lang ako last year, 2020. And naging fan ako sa mga internet. Yan. Naging curious din ako, paano ba itong mga internet na to, paano ba itong pagkukod, paano ko gawa ng program. That's why I'm on, kaya naging track ko ang BSI. So, next, wala na. Okay na yun yung experience ko. Meron ba sa inyong pinanganak dyan ng mga 1980s, nakasaka, 1990s, na gustong i-share din ng kanilang personal life? Wala? Awan? Okay, move on tayo. So our lesson, our next topic for today, wait, share ko yung screen ko. Wait lang. So, ganun tayo nga. Every activity, mag-share tayo para magkaroon tayo ng konting discussion about sa mga activity na. So, our next topic is about the language, the internet, and the World Wide Web. So, our chapter objectives explain the language, the internet, and the World Wide Web, discuss the historical perspective of language, and discuss linguistic issues. For our course topic, under the language of the internet and the World Wide Web, historical perspective from bricks to clicks, electronic English, the emergence of interneties, texts of texting, senses of word language. And under the linguistic issues, speech versus writing, writing as an object of linguistic analysis, distinguishing between speech and writing, and effect of technology on language. So, language, the internet, and the World Wide Web. The revolution in the electronic communication may give rise to new modes of communication. Change in language occurs, as change is natural. Language, as everybody knows, is dynamic. The advent of internet and the rapid development of electronic communication increased the rise of a new kind of language. It caused dramatic changes in the language uses in the internet. And the internet is widely used in learning a second language all over the world. Tama yun, di ba? Maraming mga new languages na natutunan natin with the use of the internet. The electronic communication considered as the important language means it covers every phase of human life as well as the education and learning of the target language. So English language is considered as the most prevalent verbal language in the global due to its usage and innovating globalized media and trade. And there has been a main expansion in the numeral of English speakers worldwide. So the use of the internet and computer technology has significant impact on language change and usage. It has seen the appearance of a new language that is electronic discourse. So ano ba yun? Di ba marami tayong napansin through the use of language na maraming nabago sa language natin. Maraming pumasok na mga new words, mga ganun na nagagamit natin through the use of our smartphones. Even yung simple lang na pag-chat natin sa mga friends natin, nagiging abbreviation na siya. Halimbawa, yung U na YOU is nagiging U na lang pag nag-message tayo. So the internet has changed traditional ways of interpersonal communication by offering an easy access to information and facilitating the exchange of information with people around the globe. So the internet language has also extended unprecedented yung mga effect upon English vocabulary through a constant influx of neologisms that can cause communication difficulties for non-netizens. So these new words and argots are not limited to surfing the net, but have become deeply integrated into our daily life. Hence, feeling a little behind the times of technological lingo can lead one to unsuccessful social interaction in modern societies. Kaya kailangan, kailangan ko nakasabay tayo sa mga ano ngayon, sa mga trending ngayon. Kanya ba't trending di ba nung nag-trending ang hashtag, nakisabay tayo sa hashtag. Mga ganon. Pero pag, halimbawa, yung mga nakatira sa mga liblib na lugar, ganyan, pag bigla mo i-introduce sa kanila yung mga words na yan, yung bang agtakada, kanya nga tadigiging words. Kasi yung handa nga, hindi pa sila exposed dun sa language na ginagamit natin sa internet. So, despite that it is very well established, yung digital technologies natin is driven na yung language change natin sa modern spoken English and sa computer-mediated communication. And according to the investigation, it is worthwhile to compare the specific historical forces na naging influence sa history ng English language natin. So kailangan natin pag-aralan ano ba yung behind, saan ba nag-start yung English language natin bago siya na bago ng panahon. So, punta tayo ngayon sa ating historical perspective. So, we have the history of English language has been divided into three major periods. So, we have Old English, Middle English, and the Modern English. So in the Old English, the invading Germanic tribes spoke similar language, which in Britain developed into what we now call Old English. Old English did not sound or look like English today. Native English speakers now would have great difficulty understanding Old English. Nevertheless, about half of the most commonly used words in modern English have Old English roots. The words be, strong, and water are examples which derive from Old English. Old English was spoken until around 1100. So, napansin nyo yung mga taga-UK, how they speak. Nanonood ba kayo ng Britain's Got Talent? Yung mga taga-Britain, yung accent nila ng English nila is very different. Yung nagbigat nga ibalikas, pero tapos may mga words sila that different in meaning sa US English, yung ganon. So, in Middle English naman, in 1066, William Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, part of modern France, invaded and conquered England. The new conquerors, called the Normans, brought with them a kind of French, which became the language of the royal court and the ruling and business classes. For a period, there was a kind of linguistic class division where the lower classes spoke English and the upper class spoke French. So, same true with our history, di ba? When the Spanish conquered Philippines, they introduced Spanish words. Kaya nga 'di ba ang galing mag-Spanish ni Dr. Jose Rizal. And then nung dumating naman yung mga Americans natin is na-introduce din nila yung language nila. So if kaanin mo yung mga lolas natin is napakagaling nilang magsalita ng Espanyol, 'di ba? So parang ganun din siya. Parang through the pag-conquer ng mga other nationalities is doon na de-develop yung mga language. Nag-mix up na rin sila. So in Middle English, so in the 14th century, English became dominant in Britain again. But with many French words added, this language is called Middle English. It was the language of the great poet Chaucer, but it would be difficult for native English speaker to understand today. So yan naman yung ating Middle English. So sa ating modern English naman, early English of 1500 to 1800, towards the end of Middle English, a sudden and distinct change in pronunciation started with vowels being pronounced shorter and shorter. From the 16th century, the British had contact with many people from around the world. This and the renaissance of classical learning means that many new words and phrases entered the language. The invention of printing also meant that there was now a common language in print. Books became cheaper and more people learned to read. Printing also brought standardization to English. Spelling and grammar became fixed, and the dialect of London, where most publishing houses were, became the standard. In 1604, the first English dictionary was published. So, dito na nabago. So, pumasok na dito yung mga vowels natin. And then, nakapag-publish na rin sila ng English dictionary. So in late modern English, 1800 to now, the main difference between early modern English and late modern English is vocabulary. Late modern English has many more words arising from two principal factors. Firstly, the Industrial Revolution and technology created a need for new words. Secondly, the British Empire at its height covered up 1/4 at the Earth's surface, and the English language adopted foreign words from many countries. So that's correct. So we have a lot of foreign words na na-adapt natin dito. Can you give me some? Do you have any idea what are those foreign words that we adopted here in the Philippines nowadays? Na nagagamit natin internet through our communication. Ano ba yung mga nagamit natin? Kaya ng mga abbreviation. Sinong mahilig dyan magawa ng mga abbreviation? Ano ba yung mga ginagamit na abbreviation natin? LOL? Ano ba yan? LOL? Sinong mahilig gumamit ng LOL? Tapos, ano ba? Ang mga ginagamit nyo? Sa inyo, ano yung mga ginagamit nyo? BRB? Ano ba yung BRB? Very right back? Then, basta maraming mga pumasok na foreign words natin na ano pa ba yung mga foreign words? Mag-share na kayo kung may alam kayo sa mga foreign words na na-adapt na natin. Yung mga interneties, mga gumagamit ng internet today. Interneties ang tawag sa mga gumagamit ng internet eh. Internet. Wala. So moving forward. In the second half of the 20th century, English was taught on a large scale to non-native English speakers under different labels such as English as a Foreign Language or EFL, English as a Second Language or ESL, and lately English as Lingua Franca. So dito, it branched into variety serving different purpose in a wide range of disciplines. For instance, the most prominent subdivision of of the English as the second language, and yung English lingua franca, the social transformation of the internet has created what could increasingly be called a global cultural and language. Yet this area has been in adequate attention. So, historical perspective. English for purposes. Yan. Meron tayong English for special purpose. Ano ba yung English for special purpose natin? Meron din tayong English for business purposes. May English for internet purposes. Ang ibig sabihin niyan is, halimbawa sa akin na IT, we have those words na kaming IT lang yung nagkakaintindihan. And then sa businesses naman, halimbawa sa inyo na BPA, public ad, meron din kayong mga sariling language na kayo lang din na mga public ad na pwedeng magkaintindihan. Same true with sa mga LGBT, they have also their own language na sila din yung nagkakaintindihan. So, ganun yung ibig sabihin nun. Sa Filipino yata yung kung anong tawag din sa Filipino subject. Meron yan eh. So, next, from bricks to clicks. The English language has witnessed several changes in the way it is written and spoken throughout its history. The ancient Greeks and pieces of tribal dialects, which made the early structure of English in the old period and developed later on its classical and standard forms of using the language, has been now replaced, to some extent by clicks, resulted from the tremendous development of the information technology. So, from bricks to clicks. Parang ibig sabihin yan is dati, binabasa lang natin sa mga books, parang gano'n. And now, nag-click na lang through the use of our phone, through the use of our gadgets. Lahat na lang is nagiging posible dahil sa paggamit natin ng mga technology. So, sabi nga dyan, resulted from the tremendous development of the information technology. So, ayan. Paano tayo nag-shopping ngayon? So, how do you shop nowadays? From bricks. Dati, you need to go to the supermarket, sa mga shopping malls, para makabili ng damit. Now, pwede ka na mag-Shopee, Lazada, diba? Click, 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 check out. And then, you can also add a lot of, sa cart ko, dami ko mga ina-add sa cart ko, hindi ko lang na-check out. Wala akong pang-check out. So, yan. Yan yung one way natin. Kung iisipin mo how we shop before and how we shop now, just a simple click, you can do shopping. So next, how do you study? So before, you need to go to school to face us. But now, since it's pandemic, you're there and I'm here. But yet, yung studies ninyo, nagpo-continue pa rin kahit na nasa bahay-bahay na kayo. So with the use of internet, meron pa rin tayong discussion, may lectures pa rin, you can still continue your education. Pag walang internet, tas nagka-pandemic, modular, and then nobody will help you to understand all those details in your module, meron yung, hindi kasi pare-pareho yung level ng utak ng isang tao. Meron yung through reading, they understand what they're reading. Meron din naman yung student na they're more on listening. That even though they don't need to read what's inside the module, as long as they listen to their teacher, naiintindihan nila. So different approaches din kasi kada isang tao magkakaiba. Next, how do you read books? Yung mga mahilig dyan sa mga e-books, sa Wattpad, diba? Ngayon, dati pocket books nga lang eh. Yung magre-rent ka sa labas, or you need to go to the library to read a book. But now, we have electronic books. You just need to download it, install mo yung application. Pero pag you're a Huawei user, ang Huawei, it has a built-in books. Doon ako nagbabasa, so it has a lot of books. Nag-Wattpad din ako. I have my account in Wattpad. So, madali na lang siyang i-access now. So, how do you communicate? So, gaya nga ng mga in-interview nyo, communication before is to writing a letter, or in the case of emergencies before, they need to send a telegram, And then nowadays, if you want to communicate with someone, na nasa malayo or nasa malapit man siya, kahit nga dyan lang siya sa taas di ba? Or kahit na magkaharap lang kami, pwede ko siyang i-chat now. So, napaka-easy ng live. Click mo lang. Next, how do you spend your time? So, if you're done with your activities, you spend your time watching YouTube. You're playing mobile games. Ano pa ba yung mga ginagawa niyo sa phone niyo? Pwede rin kayong mag-vlog, manood na mag-TikTok, diba? So you spend your time, wala na yatang nag-spend ng time niya na nasa labas na naglalaro ng mga siyatong, tumbang preso. Wala na yatang mga ganun today. They spend most of their time facing their gadgets. Pero sana you wear your anti-bag. Hindi kayo sa peculiar, ganun. Hindi kayo sa peculiar para magkaroon ng protection yung mga mata nyo sa mga blue rays na naidudulot ng phone. And give time also to relax your eyes. Na kahit na in just 2 minutes, go out and see the greeny area of your yung labas ng bahay nyo para ma-relax yung eye mo. And then if at night time naman, don't watch na nakasara yung lights because mas malakas yung effect ng blue rays ng phone ninyo. Pero some other phone has some functionalities or features wherein they can adjust yung magiging warm na lang yung yung screen nila. So may ganun. I think sa Huawei kasi may ganun. I don't know other phones because I'm a Huawei user kasi. Next. So, how do English language change? Yan, pumasok na yung mga ganyan, mga abbreviation. Ano tong AFK? Alam niyo ba yung AFK? Alam ko tong BTW, by the way. As soon as possible. Best friend forever. Oh my God. Wag na to. Ano yung AFK? Alam niyo yung AFK?
Away from keyboard po yata.
Away from keyboard, di ba? Ako nga, marami pa rin akong hindi alam sa mga ganyan eh. Meron pa yung nagsabi sa akin, WC. Ano pa yung WC? Sabi ko, welcome pala. Ganun pala yung welcome. May BRBB right ba? Yan, di ba? Ano naman tong MHO ba to? MHO? Or IMHO? Ewan ko, hindi ko alam yan. Tapos yung thanks natin ngayon is TNX. Pati yung Merry Christmas nga, di ba? So, through the emergence of technology from the Old English until now, nabago na yung ating language. So, do you think may negative effect pa yung pagkabago ng language natin? What are the negative effects? Sa tingin nyo, can you share your ideas if ano yung negative effect na nangyari sa pagbago ng language natin, na sumabay sa internet? Meron bang may idea sa inyo anong negative effect and the positive effect? Meron ba?
Nagkakaroon ng language barrier, ma'am.
Okay, language barrier, correct. O, diba? Ano pa? Misunderstanding. Have you tried that? Misunderstanding? Yung magsisend ka? Have you tried that? Yung madamdam ka, agapa kayo ni jowa mo kasi na-misunderstand na yung message mo kanya na. Have you tried that?
L-A-L-Y, ma'am.
Diba? Marami yan. Ayaw na lang magsalita ng iba dyan. Pero I know, na-experience na nila yan. Misunderstanding. Kung mag-apadan di chat kasi nag-wrong na di. Yung iba yung sa tingin mo, ikaw na sender is maganda naman yung sinend mo. Pero yung bumasa is iba yung effect sa kanya. Yung ganun. Diba? Ano pa? Magkakaroon niya kasi iba-iba yung mga correct, iba-iba yung mga pananaw ng tao. Correct, tama yun. Iba talaga, iba-iba. And iba-iba rin yung pagkakabasa natin kung minsan. Diba? At di pa nagbasa tayo, tinatakas ko yung message na niya kahit nasa phone. Kahit yung mga simpleng post lang nila sa Facebook, bato-bato sa langit, kahit na hindi naman ikaw yung napapatamaan. Kasi kasi na matamaan ka, mas lakas Jay. Have you tried those? Diba? Meron. Ayaw lang umamin ng iba. Pero meron. Ano pa? Ano pa yung mga effect ng ng pagbabago ng language natin? I-chat yung latan, sa inyo di chat box tayo, mabasak mo. Kim Harold. Pwede po isa yung PDF sa GC later. PDF mo what? Yung assignment mo? Pwede, send mo dun. Pag hindi mo ma-send sa pag hindi mo ma-send sa Canvas, lagay mo na lang sa FB group page natin. So, okay, moving forward na tayo. Assignment ko yata yun. Nasa assignment ko yata yun. So, electronic English. Yan. So, yan yung several na communicational scripts that drastically change the way people communicate and use English, both in written and speaking. So, we have SMS, online chat, Yahoo Messenger, emails, blogs, and wikis. Yan, SMS. SMS is an acronym for Short Message Service and is the oldest, most widespread, and frequently used texting technology that is supported by every single mobile network and device today. In the US alone, over 6 billion SMS messages are sent daily. So yung SMS, dati, short message. Pag magsisend tayo dati nung hindi pa uso ang smartphone, keypad file lang. Have you tried that? Gumamit ka lang ng keypad dati. Keypad, ano ba yung mga nagamit nyo dati? 3210 ako nun eh. 3210. Try nyo yun? Mga Nokia? Try Nokia, di ba? Galat, niya pa yung brand, Eddie?
Motorola, ma'am.
Oo, Motorola.
Alcatel.
Alcatel. O, di ba?
3310, ma'am.
O, 33. Ako, 32 lang ako. 3210. O, di ba?
Iba sa akin, ma'am.
O, di ba? Tapos, ano rin, pumasok din yung, mag-isesend mo yung message mo sa lahat ng mga naka-add sa cellphone mo. Na-try nyo rin yan? Send to
Drop
many.
message tayo, ma'am.
Ha?
Drop
Ma'am.
message.
Yes, AT&T. Ayan. O, dyan nag-start yung pagpasok ng keypad, SMS, short message. Magsisend tayo sa mga classmates natin. Eh. Kung wala kang load, kaasi kamot. Kung wala yung langat, ada sa mangkot kanyang nyamot ko, ni malagay ang globe mo, pisimang ko na. Buti pa si Globe, naalala ako, kung nada pa niya. Buti pa si Smart, nalagip na kasendan, message. Yung iba kaya, di man lang ako naalalang sendan. Tapos uso dagijing nung meron akong cellphone uso yung hugot-hugot nga bisenda nga yung tikwa, yung tikasta, yung SMS. Quote, yeah, quotes, mga ganyan. Send to many. Ayan. So, nabago. Doon pa lang nag-start, nabago na yung pag-message natin. Next, online chat. Very common nowadays. Online chat may refer to any kind of communication over the internet that offers a real-time transmission of text messages from sender to receiver. Chat messages are generally short in order to enable other participants to respond quickly. Thereby, a feeling similar to a spoken conversation is created, which distinguishes chatting from other text-based online communication forms such as internet forums and email. Online chat may address point-to-point communication as well as multicast communication from one sender to many receivers, and voice and video chat or may be a feature of web conferencing service. So, nung pumasok si Facebook, di ba? Pumasok na si Facebook, yan, kikipag-chat na tayo. Then, we can do group chats, yun, yung create natin na group chat natin. We can send a lot of messages there, then we could do video conferencing. We always do that kasi yung nanay ko at mga ate ko, we always do video conferencing once in a week. So, mura lang siya. Dati, nililibre, hindi ko alam kung meron pa ba yung libre na service ng load that kahit na wala kang data is nakaka-connect si Messenger? Applicable pa ba yun hanggang ngayon? Or kailangan mo na ng data?
Kailangan na ng data, ma'am.
Ay, kailangan na ng data. Dati kasi, as long as you're connected, as long as na nakakonect ka sa Globe, kahit na wala kang data dati, nakaka-receive ka ng text messages. Just
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
hindi mo
Ada
lang
J ko.
mabubuksan. Di ba? Napadasan
Yes,
na
ma'am.
tingin
Di
na kayo,
Chrome.
ID.
Free
One.
Facebook.
Yes, correct. Dati ID, mabalin. Kaya tata, madinang po kami nga amon kasi nakaplana kami gusto nga po amon. Pero dati talaga ID, no, urawan load ko, ID, okay lang. Basta makatangtangga pa chat message. Okay lang kanya, kaya na data. Pag data ko lang mo, kahit kung makikadagili pictures, may po-post kay friends ko, mga ganon. So, minsan, sa online chat din, nag-create din yan ng away-away sa group, ha? I watched those students before. Nagkaroon sila ng bangayan sa GC without thinking that their teacher is also there in the GC. Ayan. Handa nga nagkain ng awatan. Kasi may usapan doon, sumabad yung isa, hindi naman pala siya dapat kasali sa usapan. Akala niya siya yung pinag-uusapan, hindi naman pala. So yun, misunderstanding, miscommunication. Yan. So, sa online chat na rin, dyan na rin yung mga ligawan. O, diba? And then, ni Dominic, nagpalta ka. O, Dominic, ilan na yung naligawan mo sa online chat?
Lumalap light.
Negative. Imposible. Baka nga, baby 1, baby 2, baby 3.
Ni China, ma'am.
Oh, may ganon. Pero dinos Venus, merong ganon. Diba, sa DJ focus na JMT Facebook nga si screenshot da, kanatiliwan da, o nga agasawa, dati kasi jay ngayong panahon. Ganun naman siguro kayo ng mga tolfo-tolfo. Mga nahuhuli nila na nakikipag-chat. Diba? Yung online chat din yan. What's next? Ligawan mode in online chat. Kachat-chat na lang. 3 hours na pa lang kakachat. Jawanan. With video call done. Ni Dominic talaga! Talaga ni Dominic, matamtamaan sa Dominic. Pero girls, wag naman sanang gano'n. Kasi, dalatagi ko na nga, easy to get, easy to forget. Pakipot din kung minsan. Dapat adalatagi tayo nga pakipot. Na kami idikot, it takes months. Armunda ka, tapos itulod na ka pa di balayo, kasjay, hatid sundo di school, itulod na ka niya. Pag school, itulod na ka pa, kasjay nga. At ang aming chat-chat lang, bandam ako, makigtot ka na ng jowanan. Ito nga uso ang iwalayan. Ha?
Sabi no pabayagan, ma'am. Sunto mo na papanan naman.
Sure.
Mo. Sabagay, hantay mo't nga makati bitao kasi sometimes, kahit nga gaano na kayo katagal na magkarelasyon, pag hindi talaga kayo para sa isa't isa, ouch, di ba? Masakit ba? Pag hindi talaga kayo para sa isa't isa, hindi talaga. Sabi nga nila, there's a right person talaga na nakalaan sa'yo. Diba? So, wag mo na kayo magmadali. Kung wala pa siya, hayaan nyo muna kung wala pa siya. Pero pag dumating na siya, ano yun, Reza? Ano sasabihin ka? Reza, dahil baga, experience mo, dumating na ba yung ka-forever nyo? Ha? Dumating na ba yung mga ka-forever nyo? Nahanap nyo na ba?
Ma'am Shak?
Who try, ma'am, ay, si kada na try mo? At kita relasyon mo? Have you tried LDR?
Ma'am, ako kanina pa sa GS.
Meron bang sa inyo nakatry ng LDR here? Where the only communication is online chat? Ano
Yes,
yun,
ma'am.
Reza? Oh, di ba? LDR. Actually, I'm also one of those LDR because my husband is working abroad. LDR din ako. So, the way of communication talaga is video call. Yun lang. Chat messages. So, mo online chat talaga tayo. Next. Na tayo. Yahoo Messenger. Meron ka bang gumagamit ng Yahoo Messenger now? Wala na yata. Mga ilan-ilan na lang yata. Kasi alam niyo kasi, if you tried Yahoo Messenger before, it has a lot of rooms. Maraming rooms dyan. Pwede kang makijoin sa mga rooms and you could meet a lot of people there na nasa iba't ibang room. So may room na samahan ng mga sawi, may room ng best friend forever, mga ganun. Try ko kasi yan. I don't know if you tried that. Meron ba sa inyo nakatry, maka-enter sa mga Yahoo rooms before? Wala. Ako na lang yata yung matanda dito.
Natry ko, ma'am.
Ay, natry mo. Di ba may akbat?
Meron, ma'am. May video pa, ma'am.
Di ba? Dati yun. Pero ngayon parang
Sada
hindi
all.
na yan. Hindi na yata. Sana all daw.
Di,
Hindi na yata.
kay mama ko yun.
Kay mama naman daw niya. Naman. Di ba? Hindi na yata masyado siyang ginagamit ang Yahoo Messenger. Simula nung lumabas si Facebook Messenger. Pero may gumagamit pa rin. Kagaya ng Skype. Di ba dati naging in din si Skype na video conferencing. Tapos nagawan din. Dumating din yung Viber. Pero nalaos din. Dumating si WhatsApp. Nalaos pa rin. Kasi kay Facebook pa rin sila. Kay Facebook nagtatagal ang mga tao. So next, electronic English email. So ito yung formal. Ito yung formal way of sending a message. Halimbawa, you're going to send me an email. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-send sa akin ng email na abbreviation yung ilalagay mo na good afternoon sana is good PM ma'am. O tapos yung mga sentence mo dun is naka-abbreviation. So hindi ganun. Pag gumamit ka na ng email, more formal na siya. Ganun. So, parang gumagawa ka na ng yung letter talaga, letter na in written, in a bond paper. Dapat ganun din yung ipapadala mo. So, meron tayong Gmail. So, mga email sa Gmail. We have in Hotmail or, in MSN. Tapos, meron din sa Yahoo. If you're on to Yahoo, meron din Yahoo Mail yan. So, iba't iba yung mga application na yon, pero pare-pareho na electronic mail siya. So, vlogs. So, the difference of vlogs and blogs. So, yung vlogs naman ngayon na usong-uso ngayon is the video na video na nagiging trendy sila, nagiging vlogger, mga videos. Yung vlog naman na sinasabi ko nga dito is yung gumagawa sila ng stories din nila na yung content nila is sinishare din nila sa social media. So, ayan, nakalagay dito, so one could be maintaining a vlog on Facebook or vlogging on Instagram. Pero ngayon, uso na ang vlog. Limited na lang, kunti na lang yata ang gumagamit ng vlog. Mas more on vlogging na sila. So, marami na tayong mga vlogger around na araw-araw na sinishare yung life nila at marami na rin yung mga. Next, wikis. Mga Wikipedia. So, wiki is a hypertext publication collaboratively edited and managed by its own audience directly using a web browser. The typical wiki contains multiple pages for the subject or scope of the project and could be either open to the public or limited to use within an organization for maintaining its internal knowledge base. So, editable kasi ang wikis. So, sometimes may mga resources siya na hindi legit, mga ganun. Kasi pwedeng i-edit kasi ng kahit na sino, ng mga user. Pero nakakaano pa rin dyan, nakakakuha pa rin tayo dyan ng maraming information. So, sometimes ginagamit ko rin siya. Hindi mo maiwasan. At i-search mo, isumot mo na nga agparang. Di ba? Pero if you're going to copy something from Wikipedia, try to paraphrase it using Killbot. Share ko. Pero nyo dato Mabala kayo, Jay. I-paraphrase yun. Ano yung i-copy
Nasa akin yan,
amin?
ma'am.
Ano yung i-copy amin? Use this one, killbot.com. You need to paraphrase anything, every sentence that you copy online. Mas maganda yun. Kasi, alangan mo, nagbasa ka. Isus, nagpapadadamot ang sere, nagpapadadamot dun. Hindi naman lang yung paraphrase. Diba? Ang dami mo nabasa last time na ganun. Gusto ko magpapa-essay ako. Kinuha na nga sa internet, hindi pa pinaraphrase. Pare-pareho ng start, pare-pareho ng content. Ganon. So, if you're going to copy anything, pwede nga i-citation mo siya. You get this sentence from this site. Ganon. Para plagiarism kasi yung pag nag-copy ka na kinopy mo lahat. So, that is a crime. So, pagdating nyo ng fourth year, if you're going to create your own research, you can use this site, killbot.com, para sa mga research ninyo. So, huwag nyo i-copy lahat para hindi kayo magkaroon ng case. Next. So, we have Electronic English Web 2.0 tools and application. So, yung mga tools and application natin na uso nowadays, we have Facebook, Twitter, Skype, hindi na masyado, pati WhatsApp and Viber. Pero yan kasi yung mga Web 2.0 tools, kaya nilagay ko dyan. So, alam naman na natin kung ano yung Facebook. So, a Facebook is defined as an online social networking website where people can create profiles, share information such as photos, and posts about themselves and respond early to the information posted by others. But be aware, don't post everything. You limit only, especially your personal information. Try to go to Google Chrome. Type nyo nga yung full name ninyo. Sige, go to Google Chrome. Type your full name. Kung nag-appear yung Facebook ninyo. Sige, go to Google Chrome. Try nyo, type nyo yung pangalan yung buo. If lalabas. Kung minsan nga, lalabas din pati picture nyo eh. Meron?
Hindi siya nag-appear, ma'am.
Hindi siya nag-appear sa'yo? Ako,
Ma'am.
try mo nga,
Awan
pangalan
look,
ko.
ma'am.
Try mo ginagan ko, means to say, Hano na yung naka-expose. I-try nyo ginagan ko. Mary Jane Haramilla. Kita nyo mo na nag-appear. Try ko man nag-try so. Mary Jane. Ano ba dati Mary Jane Haramilla?
Dumot mo vlog ka daw.
Go to image na lang, images. Try nga natin yung images. Oo, nandun ako. Images, ikaw? Diba? Searchable na rin. Ma-search ako maggaya mo. Ano ba yan? Nakita yun? So, pag may mga...
Ay, tanda ka dyan, ma'am.
Diba? Diyan ka muna pinadataak. I-post ni Kwa. Dati nag-post. Ganon. So, nagiging na-expose yung mga pangalan natin, mga picture natin. Pag nag-upload tayo or may mga nagtatag sa atin ng mga tao na medyo kilala, mga ganon. Pero kung minsan, pag nilalagay, kasi baka ano yung tablet, gusto nga na ganyan din sa Facebook. Gusto nga ano yung tablet din sa Google Chrome, ano yung masapulan. Pero pag nilagay niyo yung totoo niyong pangalan, tapos isi-search niyo siya sa Google Chrome, ayun, mahanap niyo yung, lalabas yung pangalan niyo. So if someone is looking for you, they can actually look for you in the Google Chrome. Mga images, yung mga ina-upload natin. Yan. So, limit lang, limit. Tapos yung paglalabas-labas tayo, halimbawa, the whole family will travel in Baguio City. Huwag mo munang i-post na nandun kayo today. Post mo na lang pag nakauwi na kayo para iwas sa mga robberies, sa mga magnanakaw, sa mga masasamang buhay. Next. So, Twitter. Mga mahilig mag-tweet dyan. So, Twitter is a free social networking microblogging service that allows registered members to broadcast short posts called tweets. Twitter members can broadcast tweets and follow other users' tweets by using multiple platforms and devices. Tweets are replied to tweets can be sent by cell phone, text messages, desktop line, or by posting at the twitter.com website. Actually, may Twitter account ako pero I'm not used to using Twitter. Yung iti-tweet-tweet mo, da in-tweet ti may isang artista, tanong umat at ti kuana, na i-post na, injak mo. Anyone sa inyo mahilig gumamit ng Twitter? Ano yung benefits na nakukuha natin sa Twitter? Yung mga gumagamit yan. Can you share your ideas about Twitter? I'm not I'm not fond of Twitter kasi. Walang Twitter user dyan.
Nakakasabay po sa trend minsan.
So nakakasabay sa trending. Yun yung ng Twitter. Hindi kasi ako talaga, I'm not used on tweeting. Sa Facebook nga lang, scroll lang pag-delete. So, hindi ako masyado. Next. So, Skype. So, uso yan dati. Nung mga 2000, mga laptops, on the year 2000, mga 2004, ganyan, 2000, hanggang 2009 yata is built-in ang Skype sa mga laptops dati. Ewan ko na lang ngayon. Kasi itong laptop ko is wala na siyang Skype. Pero dati, every time that you buy a laptop, doon, built-in na yung Skype. So yung Skype is a proprietary communications application that specializes in providing VoIP-based video telephony, video conferencing, and video calls. It also has instant messaging like file transfer, direct-based calls to landline and mobile telephones. Another feature, Skype is available on various desktop, mobile, and video game console platforms and is operated by Skype Technologies, a division of Microsoft. Actually, yung Skype, yan ginagamit dati to make interviews or collaboration, mga ganon. Yan dati yung pinakasikat. Nung wala pa si Facebook, Nung hindi pa, meron na si Facebook, pero hindi pa uso si Messenger. So yan, naranasan ko yung Skype dati. I think I was in abroad nung ginagamit ko yan, si Skype. So okay naman siya. Yun lang, kung mahina talaga yung data din mo, ayun, naglalag din siya. And then WhatsApp, yan. Meron pa rin gumagamit ng WhatsApp. Actually, I'm also a WhatsApp user. So,
Kaya rin ako, ma'am.
Ikaw din? So, yan. Di ba maganda rin yung WhatsApp, nakakapag-send ka din dyan ng mga videos, pictures, voice messages, mga ganon. Actually, ang kagandahan kasi ng WhatsApp, as long as you know the cellphone number of a certain person, tapos may WhatsApp siya, tapos nasa cellphone directory mo siya, makikita mo agad na nasa contact list siya ng WhatsApp. Diba? Hindi mo na siya kailangan i-add. Basta alam mo basta naka-record ng cellphone number dun sa contact list mo. Ganun kasi yung kagandahan ng WhatsApp. Hindi kagaya ng Facebook na you need to add. Pero dito kasi, kailangan alam mo yung cellphone number. Kasi pag hindi mo alam yung cellphone number, tapos may WhatsApp siya, wala pa rin kayong communication. Ganon. So, yan yung pagkakaiba ng WhatsApp sa Facebook. So, next. Viber. Ganyan din yung Viber. As long as you know the cellphone number of a certain person, magiging visible na yung dun sa Viber account mo, yung mga naka-Viber. So, it is a cross-platform voice over IP and instant messaging software application owned by Japanese multinational company, Rakuten, provided as freeware for the Android, iOS, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, and Linux platforms. So yan, ginagamit din siya. Marami pa rin gumagamit niya. Yung Viber na yan. Meron bang Viber user dyan? Wala? So, ito, emergence of internetists. So, sino yung mga internetists? Tayo yung mga internetists. Kasi, gumagamit na tayo ng internet. So, the internet has ushered in new varieties of English with changes in vocabulary, grammar, spelling, and pronunciation. The internet has increasingly been used for language learning and teaching, gradually becoming a necessity for language programs worldwide. So technological developments in the era of World War I and World War II and the space race formed countless new words. So the emergence of internet is maraming naging nabago sa language natin, sa English language natin. So, yung vocabulary, yung grammar, yan, yung spelling and pronunciation. So, yan nga yung mga pumasok. Kung sabi ko nga kanina, yung mga abbreviation na yan, yung ERB, mga ganyan. Kasi yung mga pag-tweak na yan, di ba, nung nag-tweak na tayo, nabago na. So, these are the computer-related words that very common today. So, yan yung mga common today, di ba? Pag narinig mo yung software, ano yung pagkakaintindi mo sa software? So, sa computer, ang mumon, sigod ng mo. Actually, lahat yan is sa computer eh. Pero nung unang panahon, pag sinabi mong software, ang mudang araw, nangyati software. Yung monitor, ang sa nga monitor, titawag iti. Screen. Screen lang ang tawag
PC.
nun. Oo. Diba? So, noong unang panahon, wala pang, hindi uso ang motherboard. Anong tawag nila sa motherboard? Kasi electronics. Hindi dati circuit na din ti USB bus. Hindi diagram ba rin sa electronics? Sa diagram.
Mas ba di mambebiyag, ma'am?
Ha?
Mas di mambebiyag ay hindi monitor, ma'am. Mas lasyo.
Correct. Diba? Ibagang mo rin yung motherboard dito unang panahon, ang mudawat na niya yung motherboard. Keyboard.
Yes, ma'am.
Pag sinabi mong keyboard noon, what is keyboard before? Diba? Keyboard ti piano. Kung naman nga keyboard ko, ay keyboard ti piano, kung nada nga kasta, kasi pinpinlutong mat lang kasta. Tatano ka lang mo keyboard. Ano ba nga keyboard? Keyboard ti laptop. Inkjet. Alam ba nila yung anong inkjet dati? Laser. Yan, mga printer yan. Di ba? Types of printers yung mga yan. Ginagamit pag nag-print ka. Yung file, okay na yata yung file. File that is data lang yata. File. Hindi ko alam. Then modem. Ano ba yung modem? Amuda ba ti modem before? Ano ba ti modem before? Yung mga kinoconnect natin sa mga routers natin, mga ganyan. So, the internet, email, formatting, mouse, laptop, cellphone, power bank. So, yan yung mga computer-related words na common today na hindi nagagamit before. So, pag magsubli ka, 20 years from now, or hindi, 40 years from now, balik ka, ng panahon ng kupong-kupong. Dala-dala mo yung mga laptops mo, gadgets mo. Tapos, i-introduce mo nung unang panahon. Sikat ka! Di ba? Magiging sikat ka. Sabihin nila, ikaw na yung nag-develop ng mga yan. Pag dinala mo yan nun. Pero magtataka yung mga tao.
Sino ka kung nada no?
Well, di ba? Try mo man, i-visualize mo. Let me ask this question. If you're going to go back, sabihin na natin, ilang taon na ba kayo? May mga 20 years ko. Yung unang panahon ng mga lolos niyo, if you can go back on the year 1980s, tas meron kang pwedeng dalhin na isang bagay, ano yung gusto mong dalhin and why? Sino? Meron pa dyan gustong sagutin? If you're going to back on the year 1980s, and you could bring one thing lang from the year 2021, ano yun na pwede mong gusto mong dalhin nung unang panahon? Yes? Steph? Meron ba? Or ganito na lang, question ulit. Pag pwede kang mag-time travel, meron kang gustong baguhin ba sa buhay mo? Ano yung gusto mong baguhin at bakit? Bahala na kayo kung anong pipilit niyo doon. Kung meron kayong gusto
Attitudes, ma'am.
Attitude. Ang attitude is nag-aano yan. You can change that in any time of the day. Ano? Anyone? Ako kaya, ano kaya?
Mistakes po siguro.
Mistakes. But you know, sometimes yung mistakes na nagawa natin is we learn from it. And from those mistakes that we learn, we grow. Diba? Nag-grow tayo pag nakakagawa tayo ng mistake. Nag-grow din tayo. At napagdaanan ba niya ng mistake. And so, on the next phase na darating ulit sa puntong, darating sa buhay mo yung time na yun, mangyayari ulit, nasubukan mo na yun eh. So why you need to commit another mistake na nasubukan mo na? So ano, meron ba? Kasi sa akin is ano, if I could time travel, I'm not going to bring anything. But I will time travel on the day where my dad's still alive. Yung ganon. Nakabagbag damdamin. Yun.
Makapasabi man, ma'am.
Well, siyempre, di ba? Siguro meron din sa inyong ganon. Yung time na if you could time travel. Yun lang talaga ako. Yung kahit na I don't need to go and hug him, basta makita ko lang siya. Alive and kicking ulit. Yung ganon. O, sa inyo, meron ba kayong gustong balikan if you want to do time traveling? Cellphone ka no ka ni Kayla. Cellphone ma'am, tamakibitsura, kindagay ininuno tayo tadali. Uy, very nice! Very nice, Kayla. Uy, mayat na dyan, mayat. O, di ba? Cellphone kami tugot na. Pero, we're gonna question you. Have you seen some posts in some social medias or in some pictures the old pictures that they were taken before, tapos pinost nila today, and then some were holding smartphones. Yung mga kina-question nila, try niyo ba yung mga yun sa mga sa mga ibang websites na gano'n? May mga nababasa kasi ako eh, that they post an old photos wherein isang tao is nakahawak ng, sabi nila, it's a smartphone yata. So, posible kaya ang time traveling? Ganun question. Posible kaya ang time traveling? O sino pa ang gustong if you can go back on the past, meron ba sa inyo na gustong balikan or gustong dalhin sa past? Wala. Sino yun nag-open? Baka gusto dyan, meron gustong balikan yung kanilang jowa na nang iwan sa kanila. Or gusto nilang balikan yung mga minamahal nila na nakipag-break na sa kanila. May ganon. Ano ko lang naawan. Posible nga lahat kayo hindi nakaranas magkaroon ng love life. Yeah. Meron ba sa inyo? Ayaw yung mag-share. Ang kailangan nagkikinira, kailangan nagkakaabo yun. Huwag ka pala share. Share your love life. Wala, nanda kaya ito. Maindan na. Wala. Hindi, Dominic. Meron ka bang gustong balikan?
Oo,
Kung
ma'am.
pwede mong balikan. O nag-moving forward na. Sabagay. It's better to move forward than to look back on those, diba? Yung makakasakit lang. Maganda na mag-move forward na tayo. Kasi ganun yung buhay. Pag nai-stuck ka sa isang lugar o sa isang pangyayari, hindi ka mag-move forward, walang development ng buhay mo. So, every time that you face any crisis in life, ganyan, you need to be strong to move forward. You need to accept the reality that really life must go on. Next. Magbagdamdamin yun ah. So, the emergence of internet is. In terms of frequency and scope of use, internet is currently the most prevalent medium for intercultural communication. Internet usage generates new phenomena that affect the language at large, such as the interaction and exchange of information among an ever-increasing number of speakers of English through email systems and websites. So totoo yun. So, marami talagang naging effect ng internet sa ating language. So, hindi natin maiiwasan. So, sabi nga nila is, kailangan talaga na magkaroon ng change. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-stuck na lang sa old ways, di ba? So, kailangan natin mag-move forward. So, with our language. So, sa pagbago ng panahon, we adapt, parang sa pag-aaral din. the way education before, na nag-a-adapt tayo. We need to adapt. We need to change. Kung yung pag-aaral dati is nung nasa elementary kayo, if na-try ninyo yung pag-aaral before, di ba maraming mga teachers dati, pero de las buenas if you try, mga teachers dati is pwede silang mamalo ng student dati, pwede kada ka nga bakun, iti-chok dita, when mo eraser dita, pero now, hindi na pwede. May mga batas na tayo. Matry nyo, kasjay, patasan nyo, elementary days, na ba nakatry? Pinakawan. Pinasyak lang manan. Pagkatawa. Diba, da?
Ada, ma'am.
Oh, correct. O, ikaw. Ay, share mo man. Ano niya tina-experience mo before? Anya nga grade ka, hindi naka-experience ka kasi or na-experience ni classmate mo. Ala, nang kitagsaon. Share na. Kailangan may interaction tayo. Mag-share naman kayo. Pura i-chat yun na lang. Ano sa'yo, Steph? Have you tried that when you're in elementary? Steph? Or Mickey? Have you tried? Elementary days.
I think po, opo.
So what did you try before?
Nung elementary po, grade 1 po ata, nahuli po ako ng teacher ko na hindi nakikinig, kaya binato niya po sa akin yung yung chalk niya.
O, diba? And now, anong napansin nyo now? Students can take a video of their teachers na naninigaw sa classroom. Have you seen the post recently in social media wherein sabi ng teacher is, pag wala kang cellphone, wala kang laptop, wala kang internet connection, mag-drop ka na. Di ba?
Yun, ma'am, daw siya.
O, di ba? Nag-trending yun, di ba? Actually,
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, sa totoo lang kasi, sa aming mga IT, requirement talaga sa course namin that you as a student should have your own laptop. Because why? Sa amin kasi more on programming kami. We make systems, we make programs. And if you really don't have a laptop, paano ka makakasabay? Especially now that you're at home studying. If you're in school, okay, you can use our lab rooms. We have a lot of computers here. Pero nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic. That's why you need to stay at home. So kailangan, if you really want to enroll in a BSIT program, you really need a laptop and an internet connection. So, naiintindihan ko naman yun, pero sana hindi ganun yung pagkakasabi niya. Not in that kind of way. Diba? Yes? Sino yung nag-raise ng hand?
Yes, ma'am.
O, diba? Hindi dapat ganun. You can tell naman in your student in a very nice way. Kasi ako, meron pa nga yung walang student. Taga dito lang siya sa malapit sa school. Wala daw siyang laptop. So I tell her, sabi niya kasi I really want to pursue my yung BSIT course niya. Sabi ko, okay, if you're really near the school, you can come here at the school. You can use my laptop to do your activity. So kailangan tulungan din natin. Halimbawa, may laptop ka. IT yung kapitbahay mo. They will gonna borrow your laptop. Sharing is giving. So, share mo na rin para may continue niya yung education niya. Malay mo, one of these days, pag naging successful siya, maalala ka niya. Maalala ka man niya hindi, nakatulong ka. Right? Correct?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Si teacher, maraming Marami kasi ako experience sa buhay. My God. Okay. Next. Ayan, may activity kayo dito. Linguistic features of electronic discourse categorize the features as shortenings, clippings, contraction, unconventional spellings, word letter replacement, word digits replacement, word combination, initialisms, and emoticons. So I want you to research the meaning of the following linguistic features and give at least 2 to 3 examples. So, meaning lang. Pero pag meaning yung meaning, may paraphrase nyo din konti. Then magbigay kayo ng sample words. Ano ba yung shortening? Diba yung weight natin is WA. Shortening na yun. Mga ganon. Screenshot nyo na. Pero isa-send ko pa rin naman tong lecture natin. Pero I think hindi na kasi natin na matatapos ang lecture natin kasi hanggang 4 o'clock lang yung lecture natin. I-screenshot nyo na.
Opo, ma'am.
Okay. So, yan lang magiging activity nyo for this week. And then, texties or texting. So, alam nyo naman na yung texting. I don't need to elaborate more on texting kasi, di ba, pag nagte-text tayo using our, SMS din yan, or nagte-text tayo using our keyboard. Yan. So, through the texting, maraming nabago sa language. Diba? Ayun, yun nga yung sabi ko, yung shortenings, may na-clip, may na-abbreviate, diba? May word combination tayong ginagamit, gumagamit tayo ng emoticons para maging happy din yung conversation natin. The next is, basta yun na yung meaning nun. Text messaging lang naman yan wireless messaging. And then, for different senses of word language. So, meron tayong 4. So, natural language usage carried via the internet. Kaya ng email, research, and web page. Second, special coding system for constructing communication carried via the internet. So, yung markup language are HTML, mga ganon. Programming language is the Java, PHP, C++, C#, mga ganon. Sa mga application programs natin, yung mga ini-install yung mga application din yung yung MS Office natin. So next, natural language coding system or translation interfaces used for gathering information in the World Wide Web, like the search engines, intelligent agents, machine translation program. Yan. So pag nagsa-search tayo, di ba? Di ba may assignment ka, lalagay mo doon yung kahit word lang, through the use of search engines, masa-search na niya yung gusto nating hanapin. Pupunta siya kay brainly.com. Kung pa-assignment si teacher, type mo yung buong word na assignment mo, natural language yun eh. Siyempre, buo yun na sentence na binigay ni teacher. Kakopy mo, paste mo ngayon sa Google Chrome. Automatic si search engine, ilalabas niya ngayon si brainly.com. Don't tell me, hindi nyo alam yan. Sa brainly.com, maraming mga nagsasagot-sagutan doon ng mga assignment. Next, special terminology used in talking about the internet. So, networking server, browser, and hypertext transfer protocol. So, mga special terminology lang yan na ginagamit sa internet. Pag nagsa-search tayo dito sa taas ng Google Chrome natin, yung URL, so http www. Ayan. Yan, special terminology yan. That is actually a URL, Unified Resource Locator. Tapos yung mga browsers natin, yung ginagamit natin, yung Google Chrome, Firefox, yung mga ginagamit natin, Internet Explorer. Yan. Actually, may mga meaning yata yan dito eh. Sabi na eh, may mga meaning nga. Yan, yung email. Alam niyo naman na yung email, na-discuss na natin kanina. So, it's a formal way on sending messages. Next, so listserv. Yan, kita niyo naman dun sa ating image. Listserv is a method of communicating with a group of people via email. You send one email to the reflector email address and the software send the email to all of the group subscribers. Excuse me. So, ano yan, ginagamit yan ng mga companies. Yung halimbawa is, magsisend sila ng nag-subscribe ka sa isang newsletter. And then, every week may natatanggap pang newsletter. Hindi lang ikaw. Marami silang mga subscriber. Kasi sendan lahat yan. Next. Web pages. So, yan yung dine-develop namin. So, I'm on to web development. So, I develop actually system. May web page ako. System ng Santa Cruz. Ginawan ko sila ng system. And then, may Capstone project. It has also its own web page before. So, dati naka-online yun, pero now hindi na. So, makikita mo lahat ng web pages natin through the use of the browser. So, yan yung mga, displayed in the browser. Yan. Mga Firefox. special coding system, markup language HTML, XML, XHTML. So magsabi niyan kayo sa finals. I'll be teaching
HTML
you,
pa, ma'am.
yes, I'll be teaching you how to create your own website. Don't worry, I'll be guiding you. Kahit wala kayong laptop, you can use your cell phone. I know the application. So I'll be teaching you that markup language. And then, programming languages, sabi ko nga kanina, yung programming languages natin, we have a lot. We have side-script programming language, we have client programming language. Yung client naman is the HTML, CSS, mga client kasi yung nakikita, yung hindi makikita, hindi nga program language. I-develop ni programmer, anong makita ni client. That's why it's a client server language. And yung side scripting language naman, gaya ng PHP, ng Java, ng C++, C#, nasa likod naman yung mga yun. So, at the back, mga back-end yung mga yun. And then, application, yan, yung mga i-install. So, may mga application tayo na pang email. So, uso na yung Gmail, meron na rin. Web browser natin, si Google Chrome. Mga games, mga Mobile Legends yan. Hide nyo ako. Follow nyo na ako. Follow nyo ako. Sorry, ganun. ML tayo minsan. Ano ba account ko? GM lang ako, pero I'm a Freya user. Uy, pwede. Maki-ayamakmot nyo. Pwede tatakit si ID.
Send ID mo. Send ID.
Ma'am, ID.
Bure kayo, kung kabisado si ID.
Buhatan ka, ma'am. Buhatan
Kain tayo
ka.
minsan. Lalaro din ako minsan. Jengski yan.
Delicate.
Jengski 20. Basta yata. Hindi ka muna basta. Basta i-search yung Yan. So, malapit na tayong matapos. So, we have word processors, yung mga ginagamit natin like MS Office. So, kompleto na yun sa MS Office. And yan, MS Office application, we have the Word, PowerPoint, Publisher, Excel, Access, mga ganon. And then, we have enterprise software, so mga ginagamit sa mga enterprises. Accounting software, na ginagamit sa mga accounting. And then, yung graphic software natin, yung Photoshop, mga ganyan. Media players, bonus to Jengski. Media players natin, mga ginagamit natin para manood. Netflix, VLC, pwede rin yung VLC dyan eh. So, database management natin is yung local server, yung SAMP, mga ganyan. Sa mga application lahat yun. Naka-ready tuloy dyan ML ko. Tuloy na lang natin to next week. Para hanggang dun muna yung activity ninyo. Para makapagpahinga na kayo. I will dismiss you earlier. Tama na. Pahinga na. Marami na kayong natutunan today. So, I'll be seeing you again next week, Next week. And
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
pag hindi kayo busy tomorrow, maglaro tayo. Sabi ganun. Wala kasi akong klase ng Tuesday. So, may mga question pa kayo regarding our topic? Meron ka pang question, Liza?
Wala na po, ma'am.
May question? Or wala na? So, wala na. So, napansin nyo yung emergence ng pagbabago ng mga language. Pero, yung pagbago ng language is, na-adapt na natin. So, tao kasi tayo we adapt. Nakaka-adapt tayo kung ano yung nasa, natin. Kung nasaan tayo, we adapt. So, if there's no more question, and if there's no more clarification, then would you mind opening your account for the documentation? So, i-upload ko na lang yung discussion natin ulit. If you want to watch, kasi masyado siyang mahaba, so I'll be uploading it in my YouTube channel. Para link ko na lang yung link doon. Kasi kung minsan pag masyado nang mahaba, hindi na siya tinatanggap ni Facebook. Sabi niya masyado na daw mahaba yung recording. So open your cam. Hindi na, buksan niyo na. Tagpahinga tayo. Nakapagod Wala na, ayan yung buksan. Sige, si Steph lang yung nakabukas, siya lang yung may plus codes. Buksan niyo na, kita mo na dito kayo nagpipintas. Uy, nakaturog kayo, nakaturog sa amo dito duman, tinurugan na ni
Wala pang
ma'am.
ligo, ma'am.
Open your cam, guys. Ha? Open your cam na. Open your cam na. Hello.
Ma'am.
Nahan nyo kay tag-open ti cam. Bakala kayo ang stop. Kaya open cam pa yun.
Naka-open na.
Ayaw nyo mag-open cam? Sige. Ay, naka-open. Ako lang pala. So, naglalag. Pwede nyo bang i-save? Pwede pa screenshot and then send nyo sa GC natin? Baka ako yung naglalag. Baka mahina yung internet access ko dito sa school. Sino pinaka-laptop dito? Documenter. Baka meron. Gusto nyo maging documenter natin. Screenshot na lang. And send sa GC. Please, anyone?
Ma'am, in-follow kan.
Naka-lag siguro ako. Lag siguro ng ano. Sige. Sige nga Rod, screenshotan nyo. Sino uray cellphone latan. I-screenshot yun no, naka-open ka niya. Idagi pang classmate yun. Ang nga go
Ate Steph, laptop.
Internet ko. Steph. Pa-screenshot. Uray cellphone latan. Then i-upload your JNT ko. I-upload your JNT group chat pa yun. Ano, walang gustong mag-screenshot. 1, 2, 3, kung ayaw matata, nag-smile kami.
Tagdalomat naka-open ka mo.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, smile. Manayan na. Oy, sige, screenshot am. Siya ko ti bahala nagyang nga maki-open ang open ti cam. Ang bilis ni Christian, oh. Si Christian, oh. 1, 2, 3, kung namot, Alpasan? Okay, awanan. Are we done today? Pahinga na. So, yun lang yung activity nyo. You're just gonna research lang. So,
Thank you,
if
ma'am.
you're okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Keep safe, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ingat. See you
Thank you,
again on
ma'am.
Monday.
Follow niya mo.
Thank you for
Bye, ma'am.
attending. Thank you din. Sige. Bye. Pagbuhat.
Duo, ma'am, duo.
Ano, maabak tayo. Okay, bye-bye. Ingat-ingat.